All right, welcome back to the Supremely Black Podcast. This is your boy D.Rose. Make sure that you hit that like button, make sure that you comment, and make sure that you subscribe. I did look at our analytics. It looks like we're getting a lot of new people. Love to see that we're getting very, very close to our goals. So make sure that you share with other like minds and make sure you tap in. What we're going to discuss today is the Russell Wilson. Is he actually corny, square, or whatever everybody likes to say, right? This has been something that's been going on for years at this point. Here recently on a podcast, Channing Crowder, which is a ex-NFL player, said that if Russell Wilson didn't have the bread, Sierra wouldn't be studying him. So I'm gonna give my thoughts on it. It's been sent to me a few times in regards to like what was my thoughts on it, right? My initial thoughts is like at the end of the day, people are going to make the decision best for whoever they want to be with. But you know, like for people to say that like Russell Wilson corny or he's square and it's about the bread. I mean, honestly, in this particular situation, Sierra got her own bread. Now, keep in mind there is some times where we've seen women and men that's in the hood that would talk to a man or a woman that's a little bit square because at the end of the day, you feel me? Like they gonna make sure that they straight, you know, and it ain't always about having somebody that's just like you or, you know, they from where you from, like they may not have as much game as you, and that goes both ways. So I don't necessarily think that being square is a bad thing. Because I think there are certain times where now, if you know for a fact that you are square, then you shouldn't put yourself in situations to where you would have to be hip to that. But to me, I don't think that Russell Wilson is doing anything that's gonna make you worry about him being square. And then it's like for the dudes to be making like the Future and Russell Wilson comparison, I think that kind of gets weird because it sounds like you damn near got a infatuation with Future. You would like a nigga like Future or something. Like it's weird to be like, well, you know, she would rather be with that. But yeah, so we've seen those situations. Let's not, you know, we gonna fake the funk and no shit like that. Like we've seen where girls would be like, yeah, I actually really don't. He was never my style or anything like this. So let me just talk to the fellas with this one, because I know this shit hit home, right? You know, when we finally, you know, get a little swag about ourselves, you know what I'm saying? Your confidence high. You know, it's always that girl that you think that's probably a little bit out of your league, right? Y'all kicking it, y'all doing whatever y'all do, getting to know each other, you know, and y'all start chilling. So you may have either met the family or she may go into the deep conversation with you, and then you may hear somebody say, or she might say like, you know what? You are nothing like the other guys that I used to date. Now, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all fellas. A lot of us probably have been to Russell Wilson, because really what that is saying is that the previous dudes before you fucked it up. Like they was either cheating, abusive, wasn't considered a good man. Now, Russell Wilson would be considered a good man. Now, he may be boring to some people. So to them, they may be wanting to chase a Future. But at the end of the day, we've seen plenty of times to where they'll come around and they actually want a man. And a man honestly grows from being the mindset of a little boy to a man. So if that's what's considered corny or lame, a lot of us that came from a life and have already did a lot of the shit that we want to do outside, you gonna be the corny dad, bro. Like I don't, that part is, that's almost, you know, that's gonna happen. You're gonna start telling a little corny dad jokes, you're gonna have kids, you're either gonna be an uncle. Like something about you, once you mature and you become a man, like a full man, then you're gonna be the corny Russell Wilson. And I don't see nothing wrong with that, but when them women were telling you like, you're nothing like those guys, she probably just low-key told you, bro, like, you're the Russell Wilson. You feel me? Like, hey, you know, nobody has ever treated me like you. The other guys that I used to deal with was that. So it really just comes down to, are you trying to be in competition with her past? Do you want to show her that, hey, I could go out and cheat on you? Do I could go out and do this to you? Or do you want to just be the man that you set out to be? or, you know, shit like that. So it's, to me, it's everybody has been either the little boy mindset of just wanting to play out here in the streets. I'm then had my moments to where I ain't been shit, so that's why I can speak on that. But I have 2 little sisters and a little niece, you know what I'm saying, and little cousins. I want them to walk into the house with a dude that's carrying himself like Russell Wilson. I don't care to be super cool with him and knowing that he gonna be, you know, playing with her, playing on her, beating on her, none of that. Like, I want her to come in with a, you know, respectable young man, just to say that, okay, hey, I'm taking your sister, your niece, your cousin serious. This is what I'm trying to do. I don't want nobody, if I'm out with my partners and he in the section with 3-4 different women, and you know what I'm saying, he's shooting at this one, shooting at that one, you know, he hitting this other one. Like, that ain't never been my thing, you feel me? But a lot of the dudes that have talked about this, and I've seen the post, like, don't get me wrong, I definitely think that, you know, sometimes we can see somebody that's a little outmatched, but that ain't for us to be making that assumption. I ain't gonna say that the nigga corny just because he got what. I'm not gonna say that she switched it up. But then at the same time, if she did, salute to her that she realized of what her worth was and wanted to be with somebody that wanted to build a family. Everybody makes that decision. I will guarantee you this, is that if you are single and you're not literally in the dating market, you have been the good guy that she's going to talk to somebody about, and you've also been the bad guy that she's going to tell somebody about. And that's just what it is, bro. It don't really come down is he really live? Is he really corny? Because at the end of the day, you always going to be live or corny to somebody. That's just what it comes down to. So my overall thoughts is, let them folks be who they are. We do know that there are instances to where people aren't equally yoked at all. They really just playing on the people. Typically, karma comes in and they don't really last long. Sometimes people can know how to play the game a little better than others, so they may end up being together. But for the people that are watching this, I want to see you all's thoughts on it, because do you think that the Russell Wilson conversation should be deaded? Are you looking for more of a guy like Russell Wilson? Are you looking for a guy that's not like Russell Wilson? Like, what is the thing? Why it seems like Future is the leader of the niggas that don't want to be shit, and then you got Russell Wilson over here of the leaders of men that want to be upstanding and taking care of family no matter what comes with it, right? Drop your comments below. Make sure again that you like, share, and subscribe. Long live CC. I'm out.